सही करके सवाब ज़्यादा कमाते हैं, दूसरे उनके जहन्नुम में न भेजे जाने की मुआफ़िक़त में वो ये दलील देता है कि दोज़ख में जले कटों की तादाद को देखकर प्लास्टिक सर्जन्स फ़ौरन अपनी दुकान न चमकाने लगे, इसलिए उन्हें नर्क में नहीं डाला जाएगा। आइए आपको ऐसे एलिगेरियन प्लास्टिक सर्जन से मिलवाऊँ जिसने मुंबई शहर में अपनी एक जन्नत बना रखी है। He has done his MBBS, MS and MCH from JN Medical College, did extensive research in the field of plastic and microvascular surgery. He has more than 50 research papers published in reputed magazines around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome reconstructive plastic and microvascular surgeon of KD Ambani Hospital, Mumbai, Dr. Qazi Ghazwan Ahmed.
Thank you very much for the kind introduction. I hope your prophecy is true. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sahab, the Muhyiddin Shah Sahab, Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and dignitaries on the dais, and luminaries in the audience, and friends. It is indeed a matter of great pride and pleasure for me to be invited here on this occasion. This is a very humbling experience for me. When I received this invite from Dr. Sohail Sabir Sahab, I showed it to my wife. I could see that she was thoroughly impressed, and she remained kind to me for a few days. Friends, this alumni meet is an occasion to refresh and re-strengthen the bond that we all share with this world-class institution. It is an opportunity to make new friends and refresh and strengthen again the old ones that we have. It is a reflection of the fact that our umbilical cords are still intact. Whichever part of the world we live in, whichever field of endeavor we are working, we are always connected to our alma mater. Friends, this alumni meet requires us to take a trip down the lanes of nostalgia. Nostalgia, is a weird feeling. You are not so serious about many things that you are nostalgic about now, in your early days. I remember my early days in 1988 when I joined in BSc Part 1. Me and my friends, they were very raw, inquisitive, and curious about everything, as all freshers are. So we have taken the responsibility of exploring all the dhabas and addas of the university. We had a great time. A lot of them existed at that time. So those were fun-filled days, tension-free days, no responsibility, no fear. The only time we used to feel scared was on Saturday night. They call it introduction. But it is much more than introduction, I'm sure you all know that. So those seniors, those who would take those introductions, they used to call it tradition, as if they are doing a great service to humanity. I'm happy that those traditions are history now. I think that they didn't know what Sir Syed has said about these traditions. As per Sir Syed, these old and useless rituals should be stopped. They are a hindrance to the human progress. So those fun-filled days didn't last long because I realized that I was not progressing and I was just loitering around. And I could not compete in PMT exam that year. So that was a painful experience and that was an eye-opener. So I started studying hard. I explored better areas of the university. I saw that there is a fantastic library which opens 18 hours a day. We have reading rooms. We have good coaching facilities. I'm sure there are many more now. Dr. Sohail Sabir Sahab was warden in Sir Ziauddin Hall when I was there, and he had a liaison with the engineering college professors who agreed graciously to come over and help us understand the concepts of physics. Physics was the worst enemy at that time. So those personalized classes, they really helped us. and we did very well in the exam. I personally have secured most of the competitions and came out with flying colors. I secured good rank in All India exam, state PMT exam and Aligarh entrance exam as an external candidate. So I realized that Aligarh offers the best of everything. The choice is ours. If you want to have good time, make merry, good, no problem, go ahead, have fun. But if you want something interesting and worth remembering out of life, then we have to wake up, lace up our shoes and start working. There's a whole lot of people willing to help you. But that willingness, that drive, that passionate effort has to come from you and only you. There's a very apt saying, I think Chinese in origin, that when the student is ready, teacher appears. But the student has to be ready first. That I think is a very important message for the younger generation. So finally the result was out and I had multiple options to choose from for my MBBS graduation. I was very keen on going to Bombay because I thought that's the most happening place. But my family insisted that I continue in Aligarh because it not only offers a premium education, it was in a very desirable cultural and social environment. It is also the most affordable place to be. I just paid rupees 700 for my admission to MBBS. I have taken much more money as a scholarship from this university. There was another blessing in disguise. In the long journey of this medical profession, I did not waste time here. In the following years to come, I did my MBBS with a gold medal in a subject. I did MS in general surgery. I did diplomat of the National Board in Surgery. I did MCH in plastic surgery. And I became member of National Academy of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. This was an academic marathon, which I could complete without any break. This is a feat which is unheard of at any other university. So on the lighter side of it, you can see that I have a standing of 15 years in this university. And mind you, without repeating any class and without going into any irrelevant courses. And I think 15 years is a respectable number. Many of the alumni sitting here, they will realize that very few of them, they will have this number to their distinction. So by the time I left Aligarh, I was quite a khayyar. I indeed became a khayyar by the time I left in 2003. In my long journey here, I was fortunate to have received the love and affection of many great teachers. Late Professor Mehdi Hasan Sahab, Professor Masood Ashraf Sahab, again late Professor Masood Ashraf Sahab. Dear Professor Pariyar Sahab, Professor Ashraf Hafiz Sahab, they all taught me the science and art of plastic surgery. And many other teachers whom I could not name because of time constraints. They were all teachers par excellence. They have shaped my mind, they have built my character, and they have made me the person that I am today. I'm so much indebted to them, I can't thank them enough. From here, I moved on to Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai as a research fellow. It's a very busy organization, huge workload, less manpower. My boss there was Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he's no more with us now. He was a workaholic and an absolute taskmaster. He won't take no for an answer. A typical day there would last something like 12 to 14 hours every day with occasional addition of emergencies in between. And after the routine hours, my boss would expect me to do research work by doing cadaver dissection and writing papers for publication. Because I am a research fellow, I must justify my position. So these were very tiring, enervating and toxic experiences, toxic schedules at times. But in retrospect, I can see that this was one of the most productive phase of my life. The cadaver dissection that I have done, it gives me the confidence and the knowledge that I enjoy during surgery today. Most of the surgery that I have learned and mastered today, especially the microvascular surgery, was learned during those long grueling sessions. The publications that I have done earns me recognition even today. So I can safely call my boss my mentor and tormentor. So a good mentor has to be a bit of tormentor also. But why I am telling you this story? This story shows us that if you want something extra out of life, you have to go that extra mile. You have to work beyond your regular call of duty. You have to come out of your comfort zone, and you accept challenges that other people don't. So finally, the lady luck smiled on me, and I was given the consultant plastic surgeon position in Tata Memorial. So I became the boss. But my happiness and freedom didn't last long, as I got married next year. So friends, good times, bad times, all times pass away. So I remained with Tata Memorial till 2010. Then I have moved to Kokla in Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital, one of the best multi-speciality hospital of Western India. I have done many publications in national and international journals. I have been invited as a speaker and an operating surgeon in many conferences and workshops to share my experiences with peers and trainees. This is in addition to a busy practice that I have there, and this is very satisfying and rewarding, alhamdulillah. The point I want to make is that if you want any building for that matter, which is big and huge, cannot be built without a solid foundation. So a long and rewarding career is not possible without a culture of discipline, hard work and dedication, and a constant effort to push the bar higher. This constant effort to push the bar higher is very important, as the bar has a tendency to go down. This is a universal law of thermodynamics. The law of entropy, Dr. Sohail Sahib, correct me if I am wrong. The entropy of a system continues to increase, and entropy, as we all understand, is a matter of disorder. So if you want to maintain performance and quality over time, you have to constantly make efforts to push the bar higher. A sustained effort is very important. One message that I would like to share here, as my previous speakers have mentioned, is the talk about the discrimination in the society. As I have realized in my own life and career, and that of those that I know personally, is that there is no discrimination in the society by and large. If you earn a position, you get it. But you have to earn it first. This is similar, today's situation is similar to what they had in the time of Aligarh movement, when you all know that Britishers had captured all powers from Muslim rulers, and Britishers saw the Muslim community with doubt and suspicion, and as a consequence, Muslims developed hatred towards Britishers and everything which is associated with them, including their education, science, technology. That was the time when Sir Syed and his team, they took up the responsibility of convincing the Muslims to give up this negative feeling and come to and join to the mainstream. I remember a couplet from Deputy Nazir Ahmad, which goes like this: हुकूमत ने आज़ादियाँ तुमको दी हैं, तरक्की की राहें सरासर खुली हैं. ये तरक्की की राहें हमेशा खुली रहीं और आज भी खुली हैं, और ये तरक्की के मौके आज पहले से कहीं ज़्यादा मौजूद हैं. So friends, don't fear discrimination. Do your homework well. Go out in the society and capture your opportunity. If you don't find one, create one. This creating opportunity not only helps you, but it helps your society, your community. And creativity is the hallmark of any community, progressive community. So I would like to end my talk with the words of Majaz, which reflects his vision for the Aligarhians. जो अब यहाँ से उठेगा, वो सारे जहाँ पर बसेगा. I thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for your patient hearing. Thank you very much.